The story will revolve around a loyal dog abandoned outside a shopping mall just 5 days before the owner is due to give birth. The dog's loyalty and perseverance are the main themes as it waits for its owner, never giving up on the hope that it will return. As the story progresses, we witness the emotional and physical toll the abandonment has on the dog. A sunny morning begins outside a bustling shopping mall. People are shopping, going about their day, and there's a hint of normalcy in the air. We see a dog, a large, scruffy golden retriever with a collar but no leash. The dog is sitting near the entrance, watching the people walking by, sniffing the air. His eyes are full of hope, but there's a subtle unease in his posture. I saw that dog on the first day, sitting by the mall entrance. At first, I thought he was just waiting for someone. You know, sometimes people tie their dogs outside while they run errands. But as the hours passed, he didn't move. Not an inch. It seemed strange. The dog's name, as we soon learn, is Max. He waits near the mall's entrance, scanning every person who walks by. A few pedestrians stop, pat his head briefly, and move on. Max does not react much, just watches them with a deep, unwavering gaze. At first, I thought maybe he was just lost. We see stray dogs around here sometimes. But there was something about him, his eyes, it's like he was waiting. Not for food, not for attention, just for something. Max doesn't move from his spot, even though food and water are placed for him by kind-hearted strangers. His eyes still scan every person walking by. People start to notice the dog's strange behavior. Some offer food, but Max is too focused on the people entering and exiting the mall. It's the second day, and I'm walking past him again. But something's different now. He's not the same happy, excited dog you see running in the parks. His eyes are tired, and the heat is starting to get to him. But still, he doesn't leave. Doesn't look away from the mall entrance. A young girl approaches the dog, gently petting him. The dog leans into her touch, but there's an underlying sadness in his body. He seems exhausted. The girl looks concerned but doesn't ask any questions. She just continues to pet him for a moment before walking inside the mall. I wanted to take him home, but there was something about the way he looked at the mall doors. Like he was waiting for someone. I didn't understand it at first. But I could feel it in my heart. He wasn't going anywhere. He was waiting for someone important. The news starts to spread. There's a dog outside the mall who's been there for days. No one knows who owns him. Local media pick up the story, but there's no sign of the owner. The dog becomes a symbol of loyalty to some and a mystery to others. A concerned passerby, an older woman, decides to approach the dog. She kneels beside him, inspecting his collar. It's a simple, worn leather collar with a tag, but the name is worn out and illegible. I tried to call the number on his collar, but it was disconnected. I don't know if it was intentional or if it's just old. But one thing was clear, this dog had been left behind. The dog is showing visible signs of distress. His fur is matted with dust, and his once bright eyes are dull from exhaustion. Some people are trying to help, offering water and food, but Max doesn't seem interested. His gaze is fixed, always on the mall entrance. It's the 4th day now, and you can see it in his eyes. He's given up on food. He's barely drinking water. There's nothing left for him except that door. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he's been abandoned or the fact that he hasn't moved an inch since he's gotten here. Max has been there for 5 days now. The mall has become a symbol of his unwavering hope. People gather around offering food and comfort, but Max no longer responds. He's too tired, too worn out. Suddenly, Max collapses in front of the entrance. His body shudders with exhaustion, and the people who had been watching from afar rush to his side. When he collapsed, my heart sank. Everyone rushed over, but there was nothing we could do. It was like he was waiting for someone who was never going to come. As the crowd surrounds Max, a woman bursts out from the mall entrance. Her eyes are wide with shock and fear as she rushes toward the collapsed dog. She is heavily pregnant, her hands shaking. She kneels beside Max, sobbing uncontrollably. I didn't recognize her at first. She was pregnant. It wasn't until I heard her call out his name that it hit me. Max was hers. She'd been gone for days. I don't know why she left him, but she came back. Max, weak but still alive, stirs at the sound of her voice. His tail gives a weak wag. The woman cradles his head in her lap, whispering apologies. Her tears fall onto his fur as she strokes his head. Max, despite the suffering, seems content. His loyalty was rewarded. The reunion was so emotional. I don't think anyone expected it. It wasn't just a dog waiting for its owner. It was a story of trust and love, a bond that couldn't be broken, even by days of abandonment. The whole mall witnessed something incredible. And for me, it was a reminder of how deep loyalty really runs. Max is taken to the vet, where he's treated for exhaustion, dehydration, and malnutrition. The woman, who is now visibly shaken but relieved, promises to never leave him again. She says goodbye to the mall with Max by her side, and as she walks away, the camera lingers on the empty entrance where Max once waited. It was a happy ending, but one that I'll never forget. Max showed us all what it means to never give up on someone you love. And maybe, just maybe, we could all learn a little something about loyalty from him. The camera pans over the mall entrance one last time, empty and quiet now, as Max and his owner disappear into the distance.